Hi guys, Cody Lopez here with Techcellent News, and it's been a while since the release of the Galaxy Note 8. This is our full review of the flagship phone with the stylus after all the hype. Let's get started. They say time heals all wounds, and to think it's already been a year since the fiery end of the Galaxy Note 7. Samsung aims to reclaim your pocket with its latest iteration of their popular phablet series, the Galaxy Note 8. Now design-wise, the Note 8 is dramatically different than its predecessor, taking design cues from the company's successful Galaxy S8 phones. While the S8 leans toward a friendlier, rounded aesthetic, the company continues to choose a more professional focus appeal on the Note 8 with sharper edges and square design. The metal and glass material look and feel great, providing the phone some top-notch build quality, although the gloss coating does allow for greasy marks and fingerprints to build up. Definitely a trend these days with more and more phones using glass backs. Taking a closer look at the backside, and you'll notice a new dual camera setup next to that oddly placed fingerprint scanner. Now the phone is thin, and yet includes a headphone jack, SD card slot for additional memory, and a stylus pen. It's also a massive 6.3-inch AMOLED display that gives it the largest footprint of any Note before it. Probably why it feels a little top heavy compared to current high-end devices, but overall, the Galaxy Note 8 is definitely a stunning piece of hardware. Okay, so there are two primary reasons customers are looking for the Note 8. One of them being the larger screens. Now the huge 6.3-inch screen is much more manageable thanks to Samsung's Infinity display with those ultra-thin bezels. The screen is incredibly sharp too, with rich color contrast, vivid colors for your viewing pleasure. Having the larger display is really useful too, especially when multitasking, playing games, or watching videos. Many experts agree as well, which is why the Note 8's display has been given the first ever A+ rating for any smartphone and currently holds the crown for best display on Android. Now the second reason buyers are interested in the Note series is definitely the stylus pen. And the S Pen is as versatile as ever with thousands of level of pressure sensitivity and even IP68 water resistant. That's right, this means you can even use the S Pen while underwater. It's a nice simple tool that the company combines with some powerful software. You can jot down notes directly onto the lock screen, turn your handwriting into a GIF with live messages, select text to translate different languages, plus capture specific screenshots or create short GIFs from videos by drawing a rectangle with Smart Select. Even if you aren't a stylus user, it is definitely a great bonus feature to have on your phone. On the inside, it's nearly a repeat from the Galaxy S8 Plus, well except for an increase in RAM with 6GB and a slightly battery decrease at 3300 mAh. Besides that, everything is the same with the impressive Snapdragon 835, 64GB of storage, and microSD expandability. After months of testing, the performance is holding up well. It's responsive and smooth with no signs of glitches or stutters. Between daily tasks and intense gaming, it handles pretty much anything without issues. Now speaking of performance, let's talk about the software. You're either going to love or hate Samsung's user interface. Even though the company seems to tone down their software experience each year, I'm still not a fan. There are still too many duplicate apps taking up space, including the company's new AI assistant called Bixby. Bixby attempts to replace Google Assistant by copying features, although most don't seem to work too well, which is why I completely disabled it from the phone and remapped the button to suit my needs. On a fresh device, Samsung software moves extremely well, although it tends to get slower and more cumbersome over time. After months of testing, this has yet to occur on the Note 8. It seems the extra 2GB of RAM allows for a more fluid user experience and may add longevity to the phone. Now, out of all the new features coming to the Galaxy Note 8, the new dual camera setup should definitely entice you. It features a 12-megapixel wide angle and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens, and both have optic image stabilization, which is another first for smartphones. The wide-angle lens performs exceptionally well in low light without having to use any kind of digital compensation, while the telephoto lens gives the camera a 2x optical zoom which means you can get closer to your subject without losing any resolution from a digital zoom. The telephoto lens also allows you to take live focus portraits of people or things, while giving your background a nice bokeh effect to emulate a narrow depth of field. What's even more impressive is that this effect can be done before or after the shot. The dual camera setup on the Note 8 is some of the best equipment found on an Android phone, and is arguably the best you will find in the 2017 market. It's pretty obvious that Samsung knew they really couldn't afford to mess up with the Note 8, and the battery is definitely the place where the company played it safe. It's somewhat understandable given what happened to their previous model, considering the Note 8 decreased in battery capacity, but includes a larger and brighter screen. It may have you reaching for the charger before the day is done. Note devices were once known for excellent battery life, but with the Note 8, it's merely okay, which is one of the few negative aspects of the phone. Thankfully, it does charge really fast with or without cable plugged in. After the highly publicized troubles of the Note 7, the Galaxy Note 8 is a triumphant comeback victory for Samsung, combining 2017 flagship hardware standards with a stylus, resulting in a device sure to be in the top ranks for smartphone of the year. We could certainly do without the insane price tag, but hey, you get what you pay for. For more smartphone coverage, visit our website at techcellentnews.com. Follow our social media for excellent technology news daily, and be sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Once again, I'm Cody Lopez with Techcellent News, and I will see you all in our next video.